Another recent feature that's really useful is to drive quality and metric suites with validation rules. So here's a case where I've set up a metric suite. Again, the target's a package, and I've begun adding attributes that are driven by my validation suites. So let's go ahead and add one for state transitions that are missing triggers. So I'm going to go ahead and lock this down. And I'm going to add a validation-based metric definition. And so it's asking me what this is. So this is transitions without triggers. The type is going to be an integer because we're getting a number back, so you have to make sure that you set that. And then it's asking us for the validation rule that we are going to run. And so I'm expanding this and going down here into the hypermodel profile, and I'm going to go with the triggers one. And we'll say OK. And so now this will be giving us a count of unconnected pins, missing guards, and transitions without triggers. So I'm going to go ahead and run this on the example blocks. And so we'll go to Tools, Metrics, New Metric. We're going to go to Tools, Metrics, New Metric Table. We're going to pick the Hypermodel Quality Metrics Suite, and it's going to go ahead and run. And notice that we have here 5 unconnected pins, 2 missing guards, and 1 transition without triggers. Now, the nice thing about doing this is that the way this is set up, we can actually expand these and drill down and see what the guilty parties are. And so as I zoom in here, let's go ahead and see where the missing guards are. I can right-click and say Display Failing Elements, and it goes ahead and runs the validation rule, and now I can go find these very easily. Same thing with transitions without triggers. I can go find the failing elements and go correct them. So again, this is a great new feature, and it's a great way, instead of having to create the metric suite separately from the validation rule and keep it in sync, we now can define it once and reuse it multiple times.